اصبر لا تعضنا.
Animal trapped in thick mud after melting snow is slowly pulled free despite its fear.
اصبر 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 اصبر, أصبر. شوي 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 شوي. والله ياهو ناشب يا جماعة. اصبر اصبر اصبر. الله يلعانه. صاير اللبنة. والله اني امشي واكلم بالجوال. ابو عبد الله تو اكلمك انا باغى يصير مرقه ولا قرع مدعوسه. ناظر يا ويلي. رين صاير اللبنه. شوفوه يا ويلي. قرب سلحفات. خلنا بشيله وببعده بعيد عن الدرب. ما له داعي. خلنا غسلت. اصبر اصبر اصبر.
Man gently offers water to a lioness in the open field, earning a calm and peaceful response. Goose bravely wanders into heavy traffic until a passerby steps in and guides it safely away. Man reaches beneath a subway train to free a trapped animal and carry it to safety. Rescuers realize the trapped animal beneath the train is actually a terrified cat.
Acting as the hermit crab realtor that I was, I asked him what his needs were, and he told me he was looking for a one-bedroom, open concept.
Man carefully feeds a tiny spider struggling along the water's edge, helping it survive.
But he was not pleased. He said, "Girl, that is too small." But look, it's just a starter home. So I thought maybe he needed a little gentle nudge and convince him this was a good starter option. But he wasn't having it. So I showed him this option. Checking out the shell, the front, the back. He was in love with the exterior and was so excited to check out the interior. So here he is, backing his little booty into the shell. Here he is reversed.
Thirsty little creature perched on a wall receives water from a compassionate stranger. Turtle trapped between rocks is carefully freed and returned to the water by a determined rescuer. Massive fish stranded near the shoreline is rescued with the help of an excavator and a united crowd. Small bird trapped in snow is taken home and nurtured back to health by a kind-hearted stranger. Burning car becomes a race against time as a man pulls a trapped dog to safety. Thirsty roadside bird receives water from a passerby who refuses to ignore its struggle. Woman reaches up to offer water to a koala resting in a tree, creating a touching moment of trust.
Boy, good darling. Hey, you're so cute. Hey, okay. Come on, darling. Yeah. Hey, good boy. Poor little thing.
Cat's head becomes wedged inside a plastic container until a group works together to safely free it. Mud-covered bird is carefully lifted out and given a second chance by caring hands. Man feeds a bird perched comfortably on his arm, forming an unusual but gentle bond. Dog trapped in a roadside canal is lifted out and taken in for care. Dolphin tangled in a net underwater is freed by a diver in a daring rescue. Tiny bird wandering in traffic is guided to safety and offered water by a watchful stranger. Unresponsive rat is revived with patience and care, proving even the smallest life matters. Deer immobilized in deep snow is freed by two rescuers before sprinting back into the wild. Baby elephant stuck in a deep pit is pulled to safety after hours of coordinated effort. Floodwaters nearly claim a stranded dog before rescuers step in just in time. Child lowers water from a well to quench the thirst of a waiting dog on the street. Unconscious dog near railway tracks is carried to safety and later given a new life. Deer trapped in a jungle pit is rescued and disappears back into the forest as onlookers watch.
Ух ты, красавчик! Нихера вы красавцы!
Snowbound dog is discovered and taken in by someone unwilling to leave it behind.
Aren't you glad you came up?
Ci siamo.
Large fish entangled in netting is released by a diver determined to set it free. Dog stuck deep inside underground pipes is finally carried out to freedom after a careful operation.
An indescribable feeling of happiness overwhelmed him as he gently brought him to shore, receiving a warm welcome from everyone, especially his owner.
Injured cat with a bent leg receives treatment and a fresh start thanks to compassionate rescuers. Group of horses trapped in icy water are pulled out together in a powerful display of teamwork. Deer's antlers caught in fencing are gently untangled by a patient helper. Mother dog and her puppies hiding in roadside pipes are rescued and given shelter. Deer frees itself from fencing and bolts away in relief across the field. Mountain deer tangled in wire is rescued and sprints back into the wild.
So smiley. So this is a normal.
Sheep trapped in muddy water is pulled to safety by a determined woman. Bird struggling in the water is lifted onto a surfboard and later released back into the sky. Baby deer caught in fencing is freed and runs straight back toward its mother. Stray dog on the roadside is rescued, treated, and offered a brand new beginning. stray dog suffering from illness is taken in and given a chance at recovery. Driver stares in disbelief as a bird calmly rides on the hood of a moving car.
Just hanging out, enjoying it. People looking at me and laughing.
ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಇವತ್ತೆ ಫೋನ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಫೋಟೋ ಫೋಟೋ
Dog buried beneath concrete is dug out by a committed group refusing to give up. Large fish frozen in icy water is freed through coordinated human effort.
Scott was on his way to work when he heard cries for help in the distance. When he got closer, he realized that it was a young fawn desperately asking for help.
Deer tangled in fence wire is released and dashes back into nature. Camel slips to the ground and is helped back onto its feet by nearby people. Cow trapped in a deep pit is successfully lifted out by rescuers working together.
سكر السطل.
Sheep caught in fencing is carefully freed by a group working together. Bird stuck in residential fencing is gently untangled and released into the open sky. Spider struggling in a swimming pool is scooped out and placed safely on dry ground. Snake crossing a busy road is guided safely into a nearby field by a cautious man. From shallow water, a struggling bird was lifted out by several people and saved. Two rescuers carefully pulled a bird from a flooded field and released it safely. Flipped upside down with ropes tangled around its arms, a turtle was untied and returned to the sea, leaving its rescuer smiling. Deer caught in wire fencing is freed after a man cuts through the barriers. Fish hooked painfully on a line is released by divers who remove the hook underwater. Enormous fish tangled tightly in netting is finally freed by a group determined to save it. In an open area, a baby deer trapped in metal sheets was freed by a man and sprinted back into the field. Inside a deep ground hole, a trapped animal was pulled out and released after a risky rescue. Using a small boat, a girl reached animals stranded by floodwater and guided them to safety. High in a tree, a bear nearly fell, but was caught on a cloth held by people below and survived the drop. On rocky edges near the water, stranded animals were freed and sent back into the waves.
Oh my God!
Caught in tight nets, an animal was released when rescuers cut the trap apart. After years apart, a dog recognized its owner and leaped with joy into an emotional reunion. From the branches of a massive tree, a cat was rescued by a climber and seemed grateful afterward. In jungle water, a trapped bird was lifted free by helping hands. Multiple animals stuck in water were rescued and pulled out by nearby people. Inside a cage, a lion greeted its familiar human with playful movements. Watched by a crowd, a dog rushed to its returning owner and began to play wildly. Outside a house, a chimpanzee ran to a long-lost friend and wrapped him in a hug. In a parking area, a dog spotted its owner and burst into excited play. Surrounded by its herd, an elephant splashed and played with a man in the water. In a snow-covered place, bears greeted a familiar man and playfully approached him. At home, a reunited dog jumped and played non-stop with its returning owner.
Perhaps a few months is too long for it to not see its owner.
You want to go get the dog? She said she has the dog here.
Ignoring the girl beside it, a dog ran straight to a man in a coat and played happily.
Pick him up, baby boy. Pick him up, man. That's all. Take the dog home.
On grassy land, a kangaroo approached a woman and started playful movements.
Come on, good boy. Good. Come here, baby. Hi.
In a mountain area, a confused dog recognized its owner and began running around her.
It's your mama. It's literally been. We went up and looked for him and left him food. Oh, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, everybody.
On open land, a hippo splashed and played with a man, turning fear into laughter.
Good morning. I love you.